Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good week. Hope everyone will have a wonderful Shabbos. We look forward to a special Shabbos here at Young Israel. Brookline B'nai Akiva, led by our Yedidian Sherm Yuchas, are hosting a Shabbaton across all of Brookline, and we'll be welcoming almost 60 teenagers Shabbos morning. We'll also have the opportunity to meet Rabbi James Williams, one of the educational directors of National B'nai Akiva, and there'll be a lot of extra energy, positive energy this Shabbos morning. And then Shalashudas, everyone is invited back to a community Shalashudas, expanded Shalashudas, and where we will hear from Yoel Levy, known as the Batman marathon runner who runs marathons across the world, a Batman costume to honor the memory of the Bebas family. And his words certainly will be extremely inspiring, and we encourage everyone to attend that meaningful event as well. We also, as every Erev Shabbos, take a moment to remind that we are part of the entire Jewish people. Klal Yisrael, we daven that the entire Jewish people, the land of Israel, this coming week should be one that is blessed, that the Jewish people, wherever they are, especially in Israel, should be protected, and special protection to all those who defend the land of Israel. The land of Israel is a theme throughout the double parsha that we'll be reading this Shabbos, and the very beginning of Behar begins with the mitzvah of Shemitah, that the seventh year the land shall rest, and then the Torah also discusses the mitzvah of Yovel, that after 7 cycles of Shemitah, the 50th year is a even more special year, the Yovel year, and on the 50th year, farmers also cannot work the field, which means there will be 2 years in a row, every 50 years, where the farmers cannot work the field. And yet the Torah promises that if we fulfill the mitzvah and believe in Hashem, unasana ha'aretz piryah, the land will give forth its produce, va'achaltem lasova, and we will eat to our full. The Torah says, "V'chi samru," and if you will say, if you will think, if you will be scared and say, "Manochal, what will we b'shana shavis on the 7th year, and then on the 8th year? There's no way that we'll survive. Hey, lo nizra, v'lo nesaf v'sivasena, we have not planted, we have not harvested." So Hashem promises. I will command, I will send my blessings to you, b'shana shishis, in the 6th year, v'asasa tevuah l'shlosh hashanim, so that it will produce enough produce, enough grain, enough fruits, enough vegetables, everything that we'll need for 3 years, meaning the rest of the 6th year, the 7th year, and into the 8th year, when we'll once again be able to plant. How are we understand this guarantee from Hashem? On a simple level, it seems to be a promise of almost an open miracle that the 6th year will have such a bumper crop, 2 years times of a normal year, maybe even more than that, so that we'll suffice. It'll just be plain to see with our eyes there is so much here. And that is one way to understand the Psukim, and Hashem certainly can provide that. However, there are other ways to understand Hashem's promise, that he will send forth his blessing to us. We read the phrase, V'achaltem lasova, that we will eat, lasova, to our satisfaction, so that we are full. Rashi comments on that phrase based on the Medrash, V'achaltem lasova, af besoch hame'ayim, table bracha. Even in our stomachs, there'll be a blessing. We will eat the way we will eat. There'll be a blessing in our eating, not just in what grows. There'll be a blessing in our eating that, so to speak, the food, with less than normally what is required, will fill our stomachs and make us feel full. In other words, Rashi, the Medrash, is saying that sometimes Hashem's blessing is experienced. Hashem's blessing is infused not into that which we actually have, but the way we experience it, the way we enjoy it, the way we consume it. It could be that it'll be the same amount of food will actually grow. The storehouses will not be more full. Yet somehow, also perhaps miraculously or in other ways, it will fill us. Sometimes we are blessed with more money. There's a windfall. And sometimes our income doesn't change, but just through mysterious ways, it works out that we have extra money at the end of the month. Things didn't cost quite as much. Something else happened to be. And somehow there's just more blessing in what we have. And finally, a third interpretation of this phrase, V'achaltem lasova, we'll eat for a full. Rav Hirsch says it means, it's almost a command. It means V'achaltem, and you will eat. The way you will eat, lasova, will bring you towards a sense of happiness, satisfaction, appreciation, a sense of fullness. The way we'll eat according to the Torah, in the strict halachic sense, that our food will be produced properly according to the laws of the land of Israel. It'll be honest. There'll be no stealing. It'll be produced in a moral, ethical way. When we eat it, we will say brachos. We will thank Hashem. That if we do that, then naturally and as a promise, that kind of eating will make us feel full. We will be happy with our portion, no matter what it is, even if there isn't more food, so to speak, on the table. Hashem can bless us in a way so that what we experience is richer, is more blessed, is more satisfying and uplifting. And it is in our power, that we can eat in such a way to increase the blessing that we experience. We dive into Hashem for the things that we want, for the things that we need. We feel that we are lacking things. There are things that frustrate us. There are things that we want that we feel will make us happy, and we dive in for them. And that is absolutely appropriate. That's what we're supposed to do. We dive in for those blessings. But it is also possible, another way, is not to daven for more blessings, but to daven that Hashem should help us see more blessings in what we have. Hashem, I'm not asking for new things to make me happy, but I'm asking you to help me be happy with what I have. Help me see and feel and experience the blessings in that I have. I don't need more stuff, but help me feel more blessing in what I have. And of course, we daven for that, and it's also to some degree in our capacity, in our control, v'achaltim lasova, that we can decide that I will see the good, I will see the blessings, I'll appreciate that which I have, and that itself will bring more blessing into my life. And Hashem, just as He promises in this week's parsha, He should bless us in all these ways. He should give us that which we desire, that which we ask for. He should bless us with more stuff, and with whatever we have, He should infuse blessing into that to help us experience, receive more joy, more purpose, more sense of completion and wholeness, safety, health, and everything that we have. May Hashem bless us and the entire Jewish people in that way. Good Shabbos, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom.